Now, when most of us eat, we know when to stop. Of course, some people stop sooner than others. But imagine how difficult life can be if your body never passes on the message that you should stop.
That's what happens to people with what's called Prader-Willi syndrome. In the past, some sufferers have eaten themselves to death. But these days, much more is being done to help people live normal lives. Anna Todd has tonight's special report.
Hiya. To her mum, 5-year-old Josie is 1 in a million, but she is also the 1 in 22,000 babies born with a rare genetic condition called Prader-Willi syndrome. Diagnosed at 3 weeks old, Josie, who lives in Newport Pagnell, has learning difficulties. She wears a body brace to straighten her spine, but crucially, when it comes to food, Josie is a ticking time bomb. She's always hungry.
If we gave Josie a dinner and she ate it up, and we gave her another dinner, she would eat that up. And if we gave her another dinner, she would eat that up. And if we gave her another, she'd eat that too. And she wouldn't stop because she would never feel full up.
This is the kitchen, which is Josie's favourite room. We have a baby gate on it, even though she's 5.5, because we can hear her if she comes into the kitchen on her own. We've had to put a lot of the food up in the high cupboards. We also use low-fat cookbooks and weigh her portions out. The other thing that I do is have a magic handbag of crackers, raisins and some low-fat sweeties, which can help when we're stuck in a traffic jam. Everything is like a military operation geared around where we're going to be, when she's going to eat and what she's going to eat.
But as Josie gets older and more independent, life will get harder. These are photos of young adults with Prader-Willi syndrome. They're all now living and losing weight at Gretton House in Northamptonshire, a residential home providing carefully controlled diet and exercise. But they never forget their teenage years, bullying a nightmare, the fridge a deadly temptation.
I used to go and raid the fridge and the fridge freezer when my mum and dad was asleep, because I was hungry. Frozen sausages, pizza, you know.
Even without it being cooked?
Mm-hmm.
Diagnosing the condition early on can be key to dealing with it. The signs to look out for are your baby being floppy. It has very little muscle tone and, surprisingly, a very poor feeder for the first year.
When we found out about it, it was very devastating at first, but Josie is special in many ways, and she's a very, very happy and sunny girl. Great personality, cheeky sense of humour, and she wouldn't be the Josie she is if she didn't have Prader-Willi, so, we think we're lucky to have her, really.
Carolyn Drake talking about her experience of Prader-Willi syndrome. And if you want any advice about how to deal with the condition, here's a website address. It's pwsa.co.uk.